Yo, what's good, man? Welcome back to the Gloss Show. And as you can see right now, I'm sitting in a different setting. The last couple of videos, I was by the water, and I know you guys did enjoy them because I did talk about some of the things that personal and things that I just wanted to share my opinion on to see if it could help somebody that may be watching it. So today, I'm just in the garage getting my car oil changed. Yeah, and it's a beautiful day. It's a little rainy outside, but we're gonna survive. So today I wanted to talk about the harsh truths that I wish I knew from the beginning. You know, I mean, based on my own just personal upbringing, I have parents who were very strict. So like, there's certain things that they taught me ahead of time that I just needed to know, and I want to share some of those things too with you guys. Uh, so the first thing is nobody's coming to save you. You know, we all think that someone is gonna come to save us um, if we mess up, but no, nobody's coming to save you. If you do mess up, one thing that I encourage you to do as an individual is being able to accept your mistakes, being able to accept your 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 mess up. I don't want to use too much cuss words on my show, so you know what I mean. So being able to accept those things will allow you to understand that in life you're your own person. Um, Even your family members are not gonna come to save you. They're gonna always be there for you, in terms of like they're gonna love you and so on. But I'm not gonna say like 100%. They're not gonna always be right next to you. You know, so you have to understand that nobody's gonna come to save you. For the young people that's going to school, for people who are going into new jobs and so on, when you overcome certain obstacles, uh, you know, let's say in school in general, if you're gonna be partying and having fun and not willing to do your work, they're gonna kick you out of the school if your grades are so low. And that is no one's business. No one is gonna come to save you when it comes to that, because those grades only matters to you and nobody else. So you have to understand that if you're in a new job and you're showing up late and you're being disrespectful to your coworkers, eventually they're gonna fire you. Um, but because you know it's up to you to decide if you want to act right or if you want to be a fool in a workplace. Second thing is this one's gonna be for the young people because I've always never thought about the importance of hygiene, of just self care in general. As guys were so far away from self care. I mean, you see women, they're out there getting their nails done, hair done, and so on. And sometimes we're like, damn, they're spending too much money. But all that money that they're spending, it's being put into, uh, you know, I could say, into a good use, for them to actually take care of themselves and be able to present themselves in public uh, properly. So for the guys, self care is number one, bro. You have to be willing to take care of yourself and start taking showers daily. Start using deodorant and smelling good and probably getting a haircut every 2 weeks or so, if you can. And when you step out the house, put on some nice, clean clothes so that way when you go around people, people are going to respect you for how you're presenting yourself. You don't want people to look at you and disrespect you because I know how most of us take disrespect. Disrespect for me is like a spit in the face. So I'm willing to make sure that I take care of myself, because whoever comes across me, eventually one day, they're never gonna speak negatively about me. Like, oh, this person was smelling bad. This person was this. No, that's not uh, the kind of way I want to present myself to people. So third, man, is finances. I mean, I know a lot of us tend to struggle with finances, especially because we live in a world now where um, economy is just all over the place. The economy is not our friend, so we must be smart. Finances, start living below your means. Like I said, a lot of the people that I do see, for example, on social media, they're still out there in the clubs, popping bottles, $400. Imagine you go to a club and you're spending $400 on a bottle that you can buy at a store for like $20, and now you wonder why you're broke, and people that you was flexing on are no longer around you, and so on. So like when you go out with certain people, stop trying to impress people based on your finances, because a lot of those individuals that you're trying to impress, a lot of them don't really care, bro. They're gonna take your money, eat whatever they have to eat because you wanted to impress them, and then go about their business. And now you're all stuck up, struggling and trying to figure ways to make that money back. So start being financially smart. Uh, so the next thing I want to talk about is basically um, your circle. One of the harsh truth is that people are afraid of losing people, and when you're afraid of losing people, you start keeping individuals in your life who brings no value. I spoke about this in the last video. So like it's okay to tell somebody like, listen, you bring no value into my life. Have a wonderful life. I wish you all the best. It's okay to do such thing. I know it sounds crazy, but it's okay because you're looking out for yourself. I know most of you may know the saying, if you hang around people that's making $100,000 a year, sooner or later you're gonna be making $100,000 a year, and because their daily habits, you're gonna be able to observe that their daily routines and ways they maintain their finances and how they act in society, you're gonna be able to adapt to their way of life. And same thing with when you hang around bums, you're gonna be able to adapt to their way of life. You're gonna be a bum too. You're gonna be doing things that don't make sense, things that bring no value. Uh, so the next thing is, one of the most important thing that I've learned is the partner that you choose. Right now, I'm in a relationship, so I've learned so much just being with this woman in terms of like how she, you know, what type of value she brings into my life. A lot of us, we tend to just date for fun, but then we don't think about the person that we're dating. Is that person gonna bring value into my life, not just in the moment, but also you have to look ahead in the future. I've dated, some girl before, and it never worked out because I didn't see myself being with them for a long run. So then with this one that I'm with, I do see myself with her. One thing I learned is like the person you choose, that is your business partner. I'm not talking about business as in money, but in terms of like just building yourself and building your wealth, building your future, that person is gonna contribute so much because that's the person that you're gonna be one. You're gonna be telling everything, and the person that's gonna try to, be in your ear, trying to tell you, oh, don't do that, don't do this. So find someone that's willing to challenge you and help you grow. If not, cut it out. Last but not least, that I want to say to you guys is, um, bro, like start working on yourself in terms of like fitness. Um, a lot of this is the most important thing because fitness is what it's gonna help you throughout your daily basis. And a lot of you tend to to joke around and say, you know what, I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna do fitness today. I'm not gonna do fitness tomorrow. I have a goal, so I'm gonna wait and do it later on. But like, your health is not gonna wait for you too. Health is wealth. Everything that I've spoken about from the beginning of the video all contribute to your wealth. So if your wealth is good, all those things are gonna fall into place. Start working on yourself. Go outside, take a walk, um, lift something, um, do a little running, and so on. Stop over drinking yourself. Drink more water, eat better food, because all those things are gonna play a huge part into self development and a long lasting uh, lifestyle. So fitness is number one. Start doing that. Stop being lazy, bro. I'm telling you, stop being lazy because that lazy mindset of yours is gonna keep you at the bottom. The 1% of the population that continue to succeed is because they wake up every day with a purpose. They work on themselves. They maintain their finances. They surround themselves around people who love them and support them, people who are like-minded, and that should be your goal too. So I want you to keep that in mind. But yeah, man, if you got all the way to the end of this video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And yeah, and if it's your first time, like I always say, man, just hit the subscribe button and comment below what you thought about this video. What are you struggling with? What should we talk about? And we can continue to move forward. Peace, and until next time.